What's up, guys? Well, today is the day. I have been waiting for this day for I don't know how long, man. And the closest it's been getting, the worse it's been getting for me. All right. And that is the Boots versus Lima fight. Now, before I talk about that, let me quickly comment on the Dave Allen versus Arslanbek Makhmudov fight. Guys, anybody who has followed this channel for a long time knows that I am not high on Dave Allen. I never was. And I don't think I ever will be. The fact that this fight is a pick'em fight is laughable to me. Maybe Dave Allen will prove me wrong. Hell, he definitely put egg on my face a few years ago when he beat Lucas Brown. I thought that was laughable. Lucas Brown was kicking his ass. He looked up, landed the body shot, and stopped Lucas Brown. All right. I don't see him being lucky today. I think that the fact that this fight is pick'em is laughable. I have Makhmudov big in this fight. Makhmudov has, I think, 13 first round stoppages. I have played the first round. I also played the 1 through 3 prop. And it's certainly not a lock or guarantee that either will happen. Most of his stoppages have happened within 3 rounds. I think he has, one in the 7th and one in the 6th, and I think one in the 5th or 4th. I can't remember. But Makhmudov does not play around. We know he lost to Caballel. And when he fought Vianello last year, his eye got swollen, and that fight went too long as far as I'm concerned. I think that was disgusting. I think they should have stopped that fight way sooner than they did. All right. But outside of that, he's been dominant. He knocked out Ricardo Brown a few months ago in the first round. A big, hard-hitting Jamaican guy. All right. Dave Allen appears to be petrified of Makhmudov. The stare down was very funny at the weigh-in yesterday. Guys, just a year ago, Dave Allen was a plus 660, plus 600 against, a minus 1600 Johnny Fisher. That's how little the odds makers thought of Dave Allen. Now because he fought, Johnny Fisher, who is, a big green and not the most polished heavyweight, all right? Because of that fight, because he fought a close fight in the first fight, and then, he won the second fight via knockout. Because of those performances, now all of a sudden, he is at pick'em odds with Arslanbek, all right? Guys, I don't see Dave Allen in this fight, man. I don't. All right. If this fight was a year ago, he'd be a heavy underdog against this guy. All right. So my pick is Makhmudov. Dave Allen being funny talking about this, he gonna win on points. He being a clown by saying this shit. This fight should not go to a decision either way. He thinks he's gonna be Caballel hitting this guy to the body. Well, he is no Caballel. All right. Now, on to Boots and Lima, guys. Lima has been hella disrespected. Lima has been hella disrespected, man. People not giving this guy no chance. The odds have gone up. You can get Uis with Lima as high as a plus 1400 at Caesars. No need for the knockout prop, which is like at a plus 2000. No need for none of that, man. They give him plus 1400 on the money line. You telling me it's not worth putting some throwaway money on this in case this guy shocks the world? He is fighting a debuting Boots who is hittable, who has been defensively poor lately. All right, making his debut at 54, fighting a bigger guy, nationally bigger guy who has a punch. This will probably be the hardest hitting guy that Boots has faced in his career so far. He has not faced any, great punchers that were his size. All right. People act like this weight class shit in boxing don't exist to matter. Boots by stoppage, boots in 4, boots in 8, you know. Lima don't have a chance, man. You know, I seem to be the only person saying it out loud that this guy is good, decent, has a chance. All this, man. You know, guys, let's just look at recent history. Terence Crawford had a hell of a knockout streak. He was, you know, knocked out every welterweight he fought. When he went to 54, he was slightly favored to get a stoppage against Madrimov, somewhere between -150 and -160. You know, how did that work out? How did that work out, guys? He did not even drop Madrimov. All right, that's Terence Crawford who has a punch. All right, what about Virgil Ortiz? Now, some people will say Virgil Ortiz got knockouts at 54. Guys, first off, his first stoppage was a first round gift stoppage from Tony Weeks, a pass to Tony Weeks. All right. You know, and the guy was a 47-pounder that Golden Boy dragged up to 54 for Virgil's debut at 54. Then he fought Thomas Delorme, you know, another lower weight fighter. Didn't he fight Terence Crawford at 140, guys? You know, Thomas Delorme, who was past it, who was not at his best anymore. You know, a predictable first round stoppage that I made money off of. Bet 365 robbed me. Fuck bet 365. All right. But yeah, guys. The true 54 pounders that Virgil Ortiz has fought, he did not even drop them, guys. All right, and Virgil Ortiz was a heavy hitter at 47. You know, he did not drop Boychuk. He got a gift decision in that fight. He did not drop Madrimov. I thought he got a gift in that fight too. These Terence Crawford, Virgil Ortiz, two heavy hitters at 47, went up to 54, and against true 54 pounders, no knockdowns, no stoppages. All right. But Boots, you know, because he has a high KO percentage, because he knocked out a lot of smaller welterweights, smaller than him. You know, let's just, you know, he gonna go to 54 and just run through this guy. I gotta see it to believe it, guys. I have to see it to believe it. You know, I stand by everything I said. I view Lima as having talent. I view him as being a tough guy. I view him as being a guy that has a punch. I didn't even mention the fact that this guy is a southpaw. All right. And, you know, Boots can switch, all that. But I don't think he's fought many southpaws in his career, if my research is from what I remember. I don't think he's fought many southpaws. He definitely fought a southpaw on his level. This guy has amateur experience. Again, he fought at 65 as an amateur. His only loss came to McKenna, who was a larger middleweight. All right, on short days' notice, and fought the guy tough. Despite what I heard another channel saying that Lima lost every round, got dominated. Clearly, a guy that did not do his homework, just saw the scorecards and talking outside his mouth. All right. You know, Lima is a live dog, plus 1,400. Hey, if he was a plus 200 or some shit like that, you know, I wouldn't even bother, wouldn't touch the shit. Plus 1,400, it don't take a lot of money to make a good profit. All right. And I placed my wager on that. Also, DraftKings, you know, a lot of times in the big fights, they not only have the prop for somebody to get knocked down, but they have prop for them to not get knocked down. All right. It still may be, because I saw no movement on it. I got a plus 300 on Lima to not be knocked down. All right, to not be knocked down, and the guy has not been dropped as a pro. It probably was not dropped as an amateur. Probably was not dropped in kickboxing either. All right, so yeah, I played that also, guys. You know, the fight go to distance plus around plus 300. You know, the over 7.5 rounds. All these good plays, guys. It's value all over the place for this fight. All right. So I can't wait to see how this fight plays out, guys. You know, I really cannot. You know, if it goes the way I think, a lot of people gonna have egg on their face, man. You know, and you're gonna hear stuff like, you know, man, Boots got exposed, Boots got a gift, Boots, you know, all these things, man. Boots not gonna be the same at 54. You know, that these are things I'm expecting, guys. I'm expecting Lima to give this guy a tough fight, and he ain't even got to win. All he has to do is fight tough, and we can make money off this guy simply being a tough guy because the odds are so good. The over, the distance, him to not get knocked down, all these things, man. So, really, that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. I can't wait for this fight, and I will check in with you guys after the fight. Thanks for watching.